All right, very good morning, Maestra Maria Martina Garcia Bandera. Here is Francisco Mateo in this occasion to be talking and discussing about a very important topic, which is people's daily routines and habits, or how people daily routine and habits vary depending on their income. I like this topic. I learned a lot about it, and here is what I, uh, using some of my words, have concluded. Well, by definition, habits are automatic. Those activities that we do unconsciously. We rarely think much about them, given the fact that we don't make a mental effort to like analyze what we are doing. But our habits can tell us a lot about ourselves. Yes, since when we consciously analyze our habits, the things we do or the things we don't do, or the movement or activities we on a daily basis follow, yes, can shape our personality, because those activities shape the way we think, the way we act or react to different activities. Yes, that is especially true of our daily routines. Over the time, thousands of repetitions have been refining those routines to fit who we are. Yes, again. Also, our daily routines may help us identify our core characteristics. Yes, we can shape who we are only by analyzing, making the mental effort of the activities we daily follow, so that we can have an idea of who we are. Also, our daily routines help us identify our characteristic as well. They'll confirm what we already believe about ourselves, or maybe they inspire us to make a change or to make changes. Here, I have taken this example of Maslow hierarchy of needs. I I I say I had the idea to go to Maslow's hierarchy of needs because absolutely we can't talk about needs, habits, without having a look at this hierarchy. This hierarchy of hierarchy was like discussed, introduced by Abraham Maslow in 1943 in a paper. The paper was called The Theory of Motivation. Yeah, because it's our motivation that leads us to do things, this internal impulse we have inside is what push us to do things. So Maslow subsequently extended this idea to include his observation of humans' innate curiosity. Yeah, uh, his theories parallel many other theories of human development and psychology, some of which focus on describing the stages of human growth. The theory is a classification system intended to reflect the universal needs of society as its base, then proceeding to more acquired emotions. The hierarchy of needs is a split between deficiency needs, and growth needs, with two key themes involved within the theory being individualism and the prioritization of needs. Yes, because we act our routines, our daily routines, the things we do, we we consider them as individual, as me. This is myself doing what I have to do. Or some of these activities, some of these habits are guided by prioritization. It means that I'm going to do this, or I'm doing this consciously or unconsciously, because I have some need, which is a prioritization for me to cover. So according to this theory, Maslow's theory, we are shaped by how we are individually and how we perceive our needs. Uh, Here are physiological needs at the bottom. Physiological needs are the bottom: food, water, warmth, rest. Yes, once we have these needs covered, these physiological needs covered, Then we like go to another stage or another step. Safety needs. So those things will influence too. Not only now, physiological are individual needs. Now, but when it comes to safety needs, security, safety, notice that we prioritize. Then is when we go to people, we socialize, we get together with others, because when we are together, it makes us feel stronger. After those two needs are needed, then we continue to go up. Belongingness and love needs, inmate, relationship, friends. So we go to other, we talk, we make relations, we make friends, and so on. And those needs is what pushes, like, frame our behavioral behavioral um behavioral habits, behavioral routines. Well, after having read about Maslow theory, we can talk about habits and routines. Now that we have an idea, we can talk about habits and routines. Well, one of the determinants of happiness and subjective well-being is the leisure time. Notice that we are now going to habits, to activities, to the thing, leisure time. So why do we go after, once we have those needs covered, we go after leisure? Oh, because we are social beings. We are inherent, built to socialize. Yes, socialization is part of our daily routine. And then we're going to be looking at how money, how our income affect those routines. Now, even though it is frequently misunderstood as a synonym of inaction, it is actually every activity in which individual makes a mental, physical, or recreative intellectual effort. Those are the routines. Those are the habits: intellectual, creative, or physical effort. There are different types of leisure activities. Yes, we know there are different types of leisure activities. For instance, creative recreation, folklore, environmentally friendly or supportive ones. Right. Even when there are especially folklore leisure spaces, there could be further promoted other leisure activities. Even if we go to different activities, within those activities there are other activities which we can share in family, with friends, and so on. So now we are shaping activities and habits. Subjective well-being, I understand here by subjective well-being is, well, everybody considers doing a group of activities what would give him or her happiness. So this is subjective. For me, taking care of chicken, for example, makes me happy. This is subjective because I see the chicken as a way of finding happiness. And actually, every day I feed my chicken. I have chicken here in my camp yard, and it's a happiness for me to see those chicken running around and eat and feeding. So it makes me happy. This is subjective, and this is a routine. Now, subjective well-being is generally understood as what people think and feel about life, and the conclusion they draw with evaluating their existence encompasses the notion of happiness. Yes, that's what I just analyzed. For me, this is where I start to connect habits and incomes, since psychologically, we people are sensitive beings. Yes, we are sensitive beings. We can see our surroundings. And now, how money shapes the need of leisure activities, some of which shows status and personal achievements. Yes, the money, we are, as I said, we are sensitive beings. We can see around. We can see our neighbors, people around, maybe dressing well, driving good cars, building beautiful houses, going to uh, good schools, and so on. So we automatically relate money and those conditions as a combination for people's well-being. Of course, that is subjective. And this conclusion of mine brings us to discuss how financial resources can influence access to healthcare. Those things are connected. Now, here are some theory. One of these theory is the social determinants of health. I mean, what is something that determines health here in society? Well, health, as defined by the World Health Organization, is a state of complete physical, mental, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The Commission of Social Determinants of Health defines social determinants of health as the conditions in which people are born, grow, live, work, and age, and the fundamental drivers of these conditions. Upstream, social determinants refer to the macro factors such as economic resources, education, and racial discrimination. What are we saying here? Hey, this is what we are. This is what we are. This is the world we live in. So health is not only determined by, yes, I feel I don't have a headache, I don't have any disease. It's not only determined, it's not only a determinant. There are other, like how society accepts me. Am I happy with the society? Do I consider that people around me love me and they respect me and they do not uh, downturn my rights? That is health. That is health. Now let's continue. That is health. So now, as an answer to the previous task, the task is to say how income shapes our routines. I mentioned that yes, we are sensitive being. We observe, we are looking around, and we are influenced to make decisions, to buy, to acquire those things. That group of people I see is like an inspiration for me. It's like a motivation for me to follow and repeat what they are doing. So it means money starts shaping the need, an inspirational group that I'm looking at, conditions that a particular group is enjoying having connected to economical well-being, yes, determines how money affects health. Why health? Oh, because if I have a good example, health insurance, I can pay a very good health insurance, of course. When I get sick, when I need medical attention, I'm gonna go to a very good clinic here in my city, of course. If I have to buy food and economically I have a good income, I'm gonna go to a supermarket and take advantage of the big variety they offer, and so on. This is my presentation, teacher. This is my conclusion, my discussion. I hope you like it. And here are some of the reference. Thank you very much. Have a nice rest of the day.